things you should set up before you get going. Well, welcome everyone. It is going to be a Flashback Friday once I put the bat signal out. Gotta find the link, put it on my Facebook. That's kind of the setup here. Getting a little bit late. First attempt to try to go live was cut short. It couldn't connect to the server, so already expecting great things when this gets going. So, well, hopefully it doesn't. It looked like my internet speed was doing just fine. Anything I can do to kind of prevent those types of things is always welcome. But it is the Brewers, it is the Cardinals. It is a Flashback Friday to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Brewer Crew. So the Cardinals and the Brewers are both going to be in their throwbacks tonight. There's the options. Take a look at how everything went for the last month. See some team rankings there as well. I'll get into that a little bit more as well during the broadcast. But these are two teams that have struggled as of late. And I'll mention that as well. A lot of storylines coming into this one. Hopefully I remember them all. And like I said, Flashback Friday night, the baby blue and reds for the St. Louis Cardinals. Brewers are going to be wearing the blue pinstripes with the curvatured Brewer styling. See, they're trying to stay up in that Cardinals dugout. They have lost 6 straight, so not a lot to cheer about, so they're just trying to get something going. Freddie Peralta is going to make his 7th start of the season. He's 3-0. Had a rough go of it his last time pitching, which was against the Rockies. Only went 1 2/3, 5 hits, 5 earned, 1 walk, and a strikeout, but did not take a decision in that one. Brewers got him off the hook, and Colton Wong is going to lead it off here on a Friday night. And Freddie Peralta starts him off with a pop-up in the infield. Braun chugging his way in, and he's got it. And 1 pitch, 1 out here in the first inning. So let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Cardinals. Wong, Edman, Goldschmidt, Paul DeJong over at short, Carpenter, Molina, Tyler O'Neill, Harrison Bader, and Miles Mikolas is your starting pitcher for the Cardinals. This is a team that has lost 6 straight games. They are coming back from San Diego, where they were swept by the Padres. Brewers enter today. They've lost 5 of their last 7. They are... yes, 5 of their last 7. 3rd in the Central. They're a game and a half behind both the Cubs and the Reds entering play today. Reds are on their way to Washington, who just got done winning the series here against the Brewers. And the Cubs are down in Arizona, as there's a ball in there for strike 2. Cardinals coming into today, they are 12-20, 4th place in the Central. They have struggled mightily in the first month of this season. As Tommy Edman is in there, and he swings and misses, and it's 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman.
So a good start by Peralta, getting the first 2 Cardinals here. And that brings up the always dangerous Paul Goldschmidt. And that one's popped straight up in the air, and Narvaez. Here's the lineup that Craig Counsell put together this afternoon. Kane, Yelich, Hira, Avisail Garcia, Narvaez, and Brock Holt. Brian Braun with a nice little hitting streak, bats 7th. Eric Sogard gets the start once again at short. And Freddie Peralta rounds out the starting 9. Here comes Christian Yelich, and he takes a strike. Yelich with the home run in yesterday's game. Just missed the cycle. He was a triple shy. And that one misses 1-1. Second time that the Cardinals have come to Miller Park already this season. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away, 1-2. The first series these two teams met, Brewers won it 2-1. Cardinals will take the first game. Brewers will come back and take the second two. This is the first two of a 5-game winning streak that they would have. They would go on the road and then sweep the Phillies. And there's one hit to left, but it's going to be Edman there to make the play. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, Keston.
So 2 quick outs here for Mikolas. Brings up Keston Hiura. 1 for 5 in yesterday's game. Did strike out twice. Had the big grand slam on Tuesday that led to the Brewers' victory. Takes the first pitch and fouls that one into the crowd. And as always, Cardinal fans packing it in here at Miller Park. Fan base that will travel very well. Here's the 0-1. Nice curveball there is in there. Quickly 0-2 on Hiura. Good eye there. That one misses. It's 1-2. And here fouls one away. So we'll do it again. One-two pitch in the dirt, 2-2. This is a Brewers team. A big reason for the slide as of late has been early innings. I've been giving up a lot of runs to the opponents. They've started to give up a lot more home runs. But the big thing in all of this, 2-2 pitch, called strike 3 at the top of the zone. And that will do it for the Brewers here in the first. They go down in order. Take a look at another one of Miles Mikolas. Boy, those jerseys are something.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung is in there in the second. Takes a good curveball there from Peralta, and it's 0-1. Working quickly. That's a fly ball to center. Looks like Kane's there. And he is for out number 1. Here's how the defense lines up today. Same as last night. Garcia, Kane, and Yelich in the outfield. Sogard, Hiura, Braun around the horn. Omar Narvaez is behind the plate, and he catches Freddie Peralta, who's on the bump. It's a Brewers defense that's 10th in the NL in defense, as the always dangerous Matt Carpenter smokes that one foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Matt Carpenter in that last series raked against the Brewers. Big reason that they won that first game of the series. Carpenter 4 for 9, had a home run, 4 RBIs. Last time he visited Miller Park. Tapped foul. And really, it was the middle of the order that was the big storyline going into that game. They'd been doing all their production, swing and a miss. Carpenter's down on strikes. Second strikeout of the game for Peralta, and there's 2 away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 4.
But this is a offense that has been ice cold so far this season. And it brings up Yadier Molina. Takes one in the dirt. It's 1-0. As we're trying to... The dog is under my chair. Wife is thinking it's a good time to take her for a walk. That one misses, 2-0. Just have to try to coax her out of there. She'll want to go. She just doesn't. She's just sleepy. 2-0, and that's a bouncer to Sogard, and he has plenty of time to get Molina. And the side is retired. So 3 up, 3 down inning for Peralta. We head to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless.
Leading up for the Brewers.
Brings up Avisail Garcia, and you can see the road and home splits that he has going. He's been hitting much better on the road for average. But at home, he does have more home runs. And he hits that one right back to Nicholas. And a high throw. And that's going to go up against the wall. No one's at it yet. It's just sitting there. And Garcia is going to make his way to second. So the Brewers have their first base runner. It's an error by Nicholas. The Brewers have a runner in scoring position here in the first. Just a way high throw. Goldschmidt can't come down with that one. And Garcia all the way clips through first base. And he's on base. So Brewers got something going here in the second. That brings up Omar Narvaez. Had a big series against the Cardinals last time they were in town. Had 4 doubles in the series, 3 of them coming in the finale. That was the game where Brandon Woodruff would go 7 innings, strike out 12. Brewers would shut out the Cardinals in that game. It's the only shutout the Brewers have posted this year. They've been shut out once, and they've shut out a team once. 0-1 to Narvaez. Inside, 1-1. One pitch, swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Nicholas. And it's quickly 1-2. Noticing in the corner that what the pitch is and the speed is very delayed from what I'm used to. I'm very used to it kind of popping up right away. Here's the 1-2 inside with that, curveball. It seems like it's coming almost 2 seconds too late. Whatever. 2-2 to Narvaez. Grounded foul. That one looked like it was a little bit more in line. We'll reset. Do it again here. Here's the 2-2 to Narvaez. Inside. So full count here. Here's the pitch. And that is a liner right back at Nicholas. Umpire wasn't even looking, so he's obviously safe.
Batting fifth.
And there's one away. Here's where the Cardinals are today. Edmund Bader O'Neill in the outfield. Matt Carpenter, Paul DeYoung, Colton Wong, former Gold Glove winner at second. Paul Goldschmidt at first. Yadier Molina, multiple Gold Glove winnings. And he catches Mike Nicholas here on a Friday evening in Wisconsin. Brock Holt steps up, and he's swinging at the first pitch and pops one up in the infield. Carpenter's calling for it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun steps up. He's on an 8-game hitting streak. The bat will play, and he has a chance to drive one in here. Brewers have not been able to do it with the first 2 batters. And he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Another curveball is in the dirt. Braun doesn't chase that time. It's 1-1. Garcia at second. He got there on a throwing error. 1-1 pitch. Hit to right, but that's going to reach the seats. See Garcia trotting back to second base. 1-2 count. Runner at second. 2 outs here in the second. 1-2 to Braun. Way outside. That's going to get to the backstop. Garcia is going to get to third. So a wild pitch by Nicholas. And the run is 90 feet closer. So curveball way outside. And now it's going to be definitely a base hit, scores him. So Braun will try to do that here. Give the Brewers an early lead, something they haven't had in a while. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the right side. Good job to fight it off and go with it. And we'll do it again at 2-2. 2-2 pitch, fouled again. Same spot as that other foul ball. And plate umpire with the fadeaway throwback to Mikolas. 2-2 again. Check swing, did not go around. So a full count here for Braun. Good pitch there. Looked like it might have gotten the bottom corner of the zone, but it does not. It's 3-2. So Braun hoping to get something to hit here. Here's the pitch. On the right side, but foul. That looked like it went right over the bag, but it did not. And it's still a full count. That looked very close. Full count once again. And that's just going to be a pop-up to O'Neill. And the error doesn't come back to haunt Mikolas as the side is retired. So the Brewers strand one. We head to the third. Cardinals bottom of the order coming up. So Tyler O'Neill leads off for the Cardinals. See that 178 average he's rocking there. A lot of Cardinals with some pretty subpar batting averages. A lot lower in a lot of cases than you come to expect from some of these stalwarts. Cardinals come into this series the 13th in the NL in batting average, 27th in the majors as Neal takes a strike. Inside. You look at some of the numbers that some of these guys have. Paul Goldschmidt, 263, has a strike. Only one home run, 9 RBIs. Paul DeYoung batting below 200. That one's grounded over to Braun. They have to hurry. Flip over to Peralta's in time, and there's one away. Take a look at the standings here. Brewers 2 games back. Heading into tonight, Reds and the Cubs tied atop the division. I have a feeling those games are kind of in the books. That's the one thing I've always said. They kind of do the simulation. They give you a live tracker down there, but then they spoil it with standings sometimes. So, I don't know. That one is down 1-0. Unless it's like a real-time thing like they do in soccer. Cubs are up 2-0. So that would make sense. We're going back to some of the stats. Paul DeYoung batting below 200, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. Carpenter's probably around where you'd expect him to be. 326, 7 home runs, 21 RBIs. Molina, once again, around 291. That's about right for him. As Bader is down on strikes. There's 2 away.
The pitcher, number 39, Miles.
Good curveball there. Bottom drops out of it. And that brings up Mike Mikolas. Miles Mikolas. Here in the third. Takes a pitch up and in. It's 1-0. Yeah, just where you'd expect the Cardinals to be, especially coming into this season. Defending NL Central champs. Getting off to a very slow start. There's a strike at the top of the zone. 1-1 misses. 2-1. Kind of what you would. All the other teams are kind of right where everyone was expecting them to be. Really, Reds were going to be near the top again, as that one's fouled. Just because of all their offseason moves, their starting pitching. Cubs with keeping most of their players. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. So you figured this is going to be the thing, but the Cardinals would be in the mix, but they've struggled out of the gate. And we head to the bottom of the third. We're scoreless here in Milwaukee. Eric Sogard leads off the third. Freddie Peralta is on deck. That'll be the top of the order with Lorenzo Cain. Take a look at Sogard there. He's on a 4-game hitting streak. Getting those starts in place of Orlando Arcia. And that was always the big thing, even last season, with Arcia. His bat was struggling, his defense was struggling. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Just misses. So they brought in a lot of help. Brock Holt, Jed Jerko, brought back Eric Sogard, traded for Luis Urias, all to kind of put pressure, one on Arcia and one to fill up that third base. Ground out to Wong, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Freddie Peralta.
Brings up Freddie Peralta. 1 for 9 batting this year. I can only assume that's what it is when you're 111. That's how that average works out. And he needs a call strike. Foul. It's 0-2. There's one thing that will be the story of this one as well, and kind of carrying over from the last time these two teams played, was the starting pitching for the Cardinals in the series the first time they met was not the issue. They only gave up 3 earned runs in the series. 3 earned runs, 1.93 ERA, but it was the bullpen that gives up 9 runs and a 7.36 ERA. Peralta follows another one back, 2-2. So this was the Brewers getting their hits off of the bullpen for the Cardinals, which is a little bit different now as Peralta's down on strikes, and there's 2 away. Last time these two teams faced off, Adam Wainwright was in the starting rotation. He's now in the bullpen. Dakota Hudson moved up into the starting rotation. Brewers will face him on Sunday afternoon. But Hudson, he gave up 1 run in that series last time. So Lorenzo Cain takes a strike. Cain with the ground out last time at bat. 2 home runs on the season. Had him in back-to-back games. 0-1 pitch. Upstairs, 1-1. Let's out of the windup. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Cain. It's that one, and that's going to reach the seats. The 1-2 to Cain, and that's a little dribbler in front of the pitcher. Nicholas has it. Good strong throw over to first is in time, and the Brewers are down in order in the 3rd. So we got a pitcher's duel on our hand. We've played 3, no score. Top of the order here for the Cardinals. Colton Wong steps in. Popped out on the first pitch he saw in foul territory. And the curveball's in there, and it's 0-1. Looking at looking at why the Cardinals have been struggling here, and that one's fouled. A couple things jump off the stat line, as my wife's trying to tell me an update about a dog park that's nearby. 0-2 pitch. Outside, it's 1-2. Apparently, I think the dog park might be opening. I think that's what's happening, so that's exciting. So if you're in the Wausau, Wisconsin area, there's a dog park opening. It's open today, I guess. So I guess we just have to practice some social distancing and everything will be fine. 2-2 pitch. And there's a little looper into left, but Garcia is there, and there's one away. Well, I'm glad we could get that announcement in there before we talk about storylines and everything. If there's one thing the people were demanding, it was dog park updates. People, person, whatever. So Wong flies out. Brings up Tommy Edman. Misses outside 1-0. But this is a Cardinals offense that has struggled. They're 14th in the NL in home runs hit. Only hit 23 on the season. They've struck out the most in the National League. And mentioned it before, 13th in the NL in batting average. As that one's fouled, it's 2-1. And their pitching has been fine, really. Another one foul, 2-2. 3.58 team ERA. That's 4th in the National League, 9th in the majors. And they've struck out the second most batters in the National League. And they're 6th in the majors in strikeouts as a pitching staff. So the pitching's been doing fine. Offense has kind of let them down, but need to get a little bit more out of the offense. There's a grounder to Peralta. Easy play to get Edman, and there's 2 away.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Popped out to Narvaez behind home plate last time. And first pitch to him just misses the bottom of the zone. It's 1-0. And their first strike. Well, they have struggled. They're a team just lying in the weeds, possibly. They have the offensive production to do it. When you have Goldschmidt, Carpenter, Molina, Paul DeYoung, those are all formidable bats that are just awaiting to erupt. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball to Garcia. A lot of time to get that one, and he does. There's the end of the inning. So the Cardinals down in order in the 4th. Head to the bottom half of the inning. Yelich, Hira, Garcia coming up for the Crew. So those are not your announcers. I'm your announcer. I'm Tucker Diedrich. You're watching this on youtube.com/Tucker Comedy. You see live commentary of video game baseball and highlights of the games afterwards. And you can go on my website, tuckercomedy.com, where you can find the power rankings for how all of these teams are lining up. Yelich smokes that one to left, but Edman is there. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman, Kessler.
Yelich stung that curveball, did a good job of keeping the weight back, but the shift had him played pretty well. And Edman tracks it down, and there's 1 away. We're going to take a look at your home run leaderboard for the Crew. I was going to do that if Yelich looked at more than 1 pitch. He leads the team with 9 home runs. Got that one in yesterday's game. Here it takes one inside. Garcia with 6, and then it's Hira and Omar Narvaez with 4. Orlando Arcia and Brock Holt are tied with 3. That is your home run leaderboard for today. Another strike is in there. It's 1-2. Hira struck out his last at-bat. That's been the struggle for him this season. Leads the team with 32 strikeouts. The next closest is 21, and that's Kane, Yelich, and Garcia. When misses, it's 2-2. But if you want to look on the flip side, Hira leads the team in RBIs with 27. 2-2 pitch. Little flare to DeYoung. And on the end of the bat, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia steps in. He reached on a throwing error back in the 2nd. Would make his way to 3rd, but would be left stranded. He hits with nobody on and 2 outs here in the 4th, and he grounds that one foul. Was waiting for that curveball just a little too soon. Hit the top of it, just knobbed it right into the ground. And there's a fly ball to the left and deep. Edman going back. He's at the track, looking up, and that one is out of here. Avisail Garcia with his 7th home run of the season, and the Brewers take a 1-0 lead. Bernie Brewer did not get the memo about changing the uniforms. That's embarrassing. Garcia got a hold of that one. Take a look at this one again. He had just missed that curveball, but gets a fastball right at the belt. And he deposits that one into the seats. 402 feet. Nice catch by that lady. Made it look effortless. The Brewers take a 1-0 lead. Narvaez takes one down the middle. It's 0-1. So the first hit of the game for either team is a big blast off the bat of Garcia. And Narvaez is going to hit one to left. Edman is there. And that will do it for the Brewers in the fourth. But Avisail Garcia gives the Brewers a lead with this booming home run to left. His 7th of the year. We head to the 5th. Brewers lead by 1. Staying on fire here. They're up 4-1 on the Nationals. Reds just got off completing a sweep of the Braves. And they're going to be a team to be reckoned with all season. There's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Peralta. Changed speeds on him, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on the curveball that time, and DeYoung is out on strikes. And there's one away.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Brings up Matt Carpenter. He's a guy who can put a charge into a baseball out of nowhere. Had a big 3-run homer in game 1 of their last series here in Milwaukee. And is leading all the major offensive categories for the Cardinals this season. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. Holt is there, only guy on the left side. And he's got it, and there's 2 away.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier.
Take a look at where this pitch was. And got him up and in. And all Carpenter can do is just pop that one up. Brings up Yadier Molina. He grounded out to Sogard his last at-bat. Solid backstop for these Cardinals. Played his entire career with them. And taking all the time he needs to get settled in the box. First pitch to him is in the dirt. And it's 1-0. Acquired in free agency in 2000. Well, and that one's a fly ball to Kane. Takes a few steps in. And he's got it. And the side is retired. Cardinals go down in order. We head to the 5th. Bottom half of it. Brewers lead by 1.
Leading off for the Brewers.
So Brock Holt will face off against Miles Mikolas, who's working his 5th inning. Mikolas has thrown a really good game. Both these pitchers have. Mikolas just giving up the solo home run to Garcia. Only blemish, really. As Holt rips that one to right, but O'Neill is there, and there's one away. Put a charge into that one, but O'Neill able to track that one down. Take a look at that one again. On the line. When you have a lefty like that hitting one there, that's going to curve right back to you. And there's one away. Braun takes a strike. 0-1 is in there as well. Braun has seen a resurgence in his bat. Like I mentioned, he does have the hitting streak going. 8-game variety. Doing it in all facets of the game, really, too. Got his first home run of the season on Saturday. He's been hitting doubles. One aspect that's kind of still surprising, he only has the 1 home run, only driven in 3 this year. Has 9 doubles. 1-2 pitch. And that's just a pop-up. Carpenter's there. Takes a few steps back, and there's 2 away. So 2 quickly retired here in the 5th.
Now
brings up Eric Sogard.
Eric Sogard.
We're cruising along here in Milwaukee. First pitch to Sogard misses up and away. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Misses 2-0. So the Brewers team, they're trying to get their 20th win of the season. Played a lot of games. This is their 18th home game. 10-7 here at Miller Park. 8-5 on the road. And there's a fly ball to center. That's Harrison Bader for the third out. So 3 up and 3 down for Mikolas. Head to the 6th. Brewers lead by 1. The action just keeps rolling along. Tyler O'Neill stepping in here. And that's in there for a strike. With Freddie Peralta having a good game, having a good bounce back after his start on Saturday. And there's a little tapper foul. Somehow manages to bounce over both the catcher and the home plate umpire. Neither of them flinched. It's like they knew if they moved, they were going to get hit with the baseball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that is a base hit. So 15 batters retired in a row, and he's trying for second. Here comes the Bader, stretching that one into a double. The first base runner that Peralta gives up is going to be a hard hit single that is stretched into a double. And the Cardinals have a runner in scoring position here in the 6th. But a great job by Peralta. He retires the first 15 in order. Gives up his first hit of the game. And Harrison Bader now bats with nobody out and a runner on second. That was O'Neill hit the double. I believe I called him Bader. That's embarrassing. And there's a fly ball to center and deep, but Kane's jogging underneath it. He's got it. O'Neill's going to tag. And the Cardinals have a runner at third. Here's going to throw it all the way home for some reason. And Kane's just looking to see how close he was to the fence. And it brings up Miles Mikolas. And that's in there for a strike. These are the situations you got to be careful. You never know if a squeeze play is in order. This is up. Runner at third. Here's the 1-1 to Mikolas. Just misses 2-1. Big out right here. Try to get the pitcher with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Grounded. That's going to score a run. And Mikolas drives in the first run for the Cardinals. And it's a tie game at 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
So the Brewers trade a run to get the out. And we're tied up here in the 6th. I saw the ones and thought first. Wong is in there, takes a ball. Off the umpire. He doesn't want him taking this one. And that will do it for the Cardinals in the 6th. They get 1 hit, score a run, and as we head to the bottom of the 6th, we're tied at 1. Never want the umpire to try to catch it. He doesn't have a glove. Oh, Heidi Watney's back. Heidi, do you have something to say? Nope, she doesn't. Not this time. I put her on the spot and she didn't want to do it. Sorry about that. Who's she talking about? Keston Hiura. He's due up 4th this inning. He might hit. That's always the thing. They'll put a guy up there who's like warming up to hit. He's not even going to hit. He got the last out. It's like, no, dog, you got the last out. Don't you remember that happened? Guess not. Freddie Peralta is going to hit here, so it looks like he's going to go back out there for the 7th, or he'll do that weird thing where the pitcher hits and then they bring in a relief pitcher anyway. Great logic on that one, MLB The Show. The best thing so far of this stream, I haven't gotten a little thing about the connectivity, so that's good. 0-1 pitch to Peralta. Swing and a drive to left. Edman is there, and there's one away. It's always hard to tell. You know, if I was behind home plate seeing this, I'd know, that's not out of here. But that one looked like, you know, for a pitcher, might get out of here. So we're back to the top of the order. Lorenzo Cain is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to short. Had a little tapper back to Mikolas back in the third. One's in there for a strike. One pitch, misses, 1-1. It was against these Cardinals that Cain really started to come alive with the bat. Had struggled against the Cubs in that series opener, or the opening series. 1-1 is in there. He went 7 for 14, had an RBI, had a double, but that was really when the faucet really started to overflow. Had 2 straight games with 3 hits. 1-2 is a swing and a miss. Couldn't resist that one. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
So Mikolas cruising along here.
Yelich.
He's retired 6 straight ever since giving up the solo home run to Garcia. And Christian Yelich is in there, 0 for 2 on the day. Curveball is in the dirt, 1-0. Yelich got his 11th stolen base in the series against the Nationals. Was also thrown out for the first time against those Nationals. 1-0 pitch. Just misses. But to get him out, they had to do a slide step, a pitch out, and that's like how you get Christian Yelich out trying to steal. Anything else, he's going to steal the base on you. 2-0 pitch. Way upstairs, 3-0. Saw that 148 career home runs, so coming up on a good round number milestone. 150 is a good round number. 3-0 pitch. Just inside. Yelich takes the walk. And the Brewers have a base runner with 2 outs here in the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman.
Yelich, his 18th walk of the season. That leads the crew. And brings up Keston Hiura, who's 0 for 2. Strikeout. Lined out. Brewers getting a run from Avisail Garcia, giving one up in the 6th on the Mikolas ground out RBI. Saw the little sidestep there in the dirt. Nice block by Molina. Something you just come to expect from the veteran. Yelich holds steady at first. It's 1-0 to Hiura. 1-0 pitch. Way outside. 2-0. So 6 straight balls from Mikolas. Mikolas? I don't know. I say it every which way, but the right way. Mikolas comes set. Yelich is going, called strike, and Yelich is in there with another stolen base, his 12th of the season. And he is among the league leaders, if not the league leader, in stolen bases. Got a good jump. Pitch was outside. And it's always dangerous to try to steal on Yadier Molina. One of the best throwing catchers in the league, if not in the history of this game. That one misses, 3-1. Yelich at second, 2 outs here in the 6th. Keston Hiura trying to untie this one. 3-1 pitch. Right down the chute. Full count. Check with Yelich out of the corner of his eye. Here's the full count pitch. Swing and a drive into left center, but Bader is there, and he's got it. And now retire the side. So the Brewers get a base runner, but they leave him stranded, and after 6, we're tied at 1.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Tommy Edman.
So a big milestone here for the Brewers. The starting pitcher, other than Brandon Woodruff, is going to start the 7th inning. First pitch to Edmonds at the top of the zone. It's 0-1. Burns and Fireeisen warming up. You can imagine if a base runner reaches, Counsell will go to the bullpen. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Fouled back into the net. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Just misses. Tried to get him to chase the curveball in the dirt. No biting for Tommy Edman, and it's 2-2. Edman had a big game against these Brewers. And another one in the dirt. Was 4 for 5 in one of the games. This is only 4 hits. Had 2 doubles. And there's one up the middle. Peralta's got it on the backhand, and he gets Edman for the first out. Nice play by Peralta to retire first batter of this 7th. Brings up Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 2 on the day. Fly out, pop out, basically the same thing. Well, pop out in the infield, fly out to the outfield. That's kind of that nomenclature. Takes a strike, it's 0-1. Or something like that. You know. Pop out, it's like, kind of like miss it, and it just like goes straight up in the air and pop it. You know, kind of like you pop something off your finger or something. Another strike, 0-2. And then you look at like a fly out, like that's like you gotta fly. It's like taking a flight, you know, it's gotta go further. I like it when you're in the room because I feel like I'm speaking to somebody. I have an audience I can bounce these dumb ideas off of. In the dirt, it's 1-2. I'm gonna make you watch all of these games or just listen to me. 1-2 pitch, just misses. Makes it a lot more entertaining probably for me and anyone listening as well. You don't even have to say anything, which is fun. You know, I don't need the banter back and forth. I'll do that. I'll be the Shamil and the Shamazel of this equation. It's like a podcast with a baseball game in the background. Swing and a drive into the gap. Garcia's racing back, and that is down and off the fence. Schmidt's in there with a 1-out double.
The bat, number 11.
So hung the curveball in there, and Goldschmidt did not miss it. Hits it to the fence. And there's a runner in scoring position here with 1 out here in the 7th. And that is going to do it for Freddie Peralta. He gives up just 2 hits in the game, and unfortunately, he is not going to factor into this decision. That is a kind of a shame. And a well-deserved round of applause, tip of the cap. And he's going to make way for Corbin Burns, but only gives up 1 run, 2 hits, and a great outing. He bounced back after a rough go of it in Colorado. Like I mentioned, only the 2nd Brewer starter to pitch into the 7th inning this season. He's going to make way for Corbin Burns. He's going to face off against Paul DeJong here. And he misses. It's 1-0. Burns last pitched in Wednesday's game, went 1 inning, gave up a hit, 1 strikeout. He's 2-2 on the season. He did take the loss earlier this week. And that one's ripped foul. He took the loss in Monday's game. But bounced back and had a good game on Wednesday. Got the hold. Goldschmidt at second. Here's the 1-1-2 DeJong. That's in there. 1-2. Crowd getting to its feet, getting loud, getting behind their crew. Brewers trying to take a divisional win here. Try to get to 20. Here's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Paul DeJong's down on strikes. And there's a big out right there. It's going to bring up Matt Carpenter, and they can be very selective on how they want to pitch to him with first base open. Here's the first pitch, way inside, 1-0. So we might be thinking that right now. Don't throw him anything too good. There's the 1-0 inside. So trying to get him to swing at those inside pitches. You wonder if Counsell might just throw up the four fingers and put him on base, save 2 pitches from Burns. Looks like Burns is going to try to climb out of this one. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard down the line, and that's a fair ball. Goldschmidt's around third. He's going to score. Yelich misplays it. Can't find the ball. Oh, wow, that was amazing. He picked up in fair territory. The ball was in his hand. That's just how good Christian Yelich is. Because the ball doesn't need to be near him. He can pick it up. But down the line, Braun can't get to it. And you'll see it once again. Watch where Yelich picks this one up. Oh, yeah, that's where the ball is. And the Cardinals take the lead. And that run's going to get charged to Freddie Peralta, unfortunately. And Cardinals take the lead here. So the only hits in this game have been doubles for the Cardinals. As Matt Carpenter, in a precarious situation, once again, they could have just put him on. But Counsell elects to go after him with a base open. And a big reason might be because of that stat right there. Molina batting .367 with runners in scoring position. And he's 2-0, so maybe try working around him. 2-0, and that's ripped foul. To Peralta, that officially closes the book on him. Gives up 2 runs, 2 hits. Well, a lot of game left here. 3-1 in there for a strike. Brewers will have to try to do it their final 9. Here's the 3-2, pulled foul. As you mentioned in other broadcasts, when the Brewers are down after 7, they have not fared well, have not won a game when trailing after 7 innings. Ball 4 to Molina. So runners at first and second with 2 outs. And that brings up Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill broke up the perfect game in the 6th with the leadoff double. Later score on the ground out by Nicholas. And there's that first warning. O'Neill takes a strike. Just play that up on the phone so I don't have to go on my computer. See if it's... Make sure we don't have a black screen of death. 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Playable for Braun right on first base. He's got it, and the inning is over. But the Cardinals take the lead. It wasn't Tyler O'Neill. It was Matt Carpenter. It's the RBI double. And the Brewers trail by 1 as we head to the stretch.
Leading off for the Brewers.
So Avisail Garcia goes in against Nicholas, who's going to work the 7th for the Cardinals. Or at least started out. Had the solo home run in the 4th. That's the only run the Brewers have scored. It is also the only hit they have in the game. So it's been a pitcher's duel here in Milwaukee. First pitch to Garcia is right there. It's 0-1. Jordan Hicks and Andrew Miller warming up for the Redbirds. A little lefty-righty action going on. Play some matchups coming up. Here's the 0-1, and there for a strike. Nicholas and Peralta, 2 starters throwing absolute gems here today. And right now, Peralta in line for the loss. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Chased after that curveball. And not a great at-bat by Garcia. There's one away here in the 7th.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Brings up Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch to him inside, 1-0. I've tried to put a wine glass in my field of vision. It's going to make the hard to look over and see what the score is and the pitches and everything. But we got that taken care of. 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. Reds have already won. Cubs are up 5-0. 2-1 to Narvaez. Swing and a drive to right, but Bader is there with plenty of room. And he's got it for the second out. Just got underneath that one.
Third baseman.
Didn't quite square it up.
Roll.
And brings up Brock Holt with 2 away here in the 7th. First pitch to him. Swing and a drive to right. Forget about that one. Brock Holt has tied this one up. So the Brewers answer right back. Brock Holt's 4th home run of the season. And we are tied at 2. Well, Brock Holt has seen 3 pitches this game. The 3rd one that he sees, he crushes to right field. And everyone just kind of held where they were, because they knew that one was gone right away. Holt admiring his handiwork. And take a look at that. Nice catch by that guy. 398 feet. And this game is tied up. Ryan Braun steps in, takes a curveball for a strike. It's 0-1. So 2 hits for the Brewers. Both have been long balls. So that must be a theme here today. If you're going to get a hit, it can only be an extra base hit. Cardinals have 3 hits. They're all doubles. Brewers have 2 hits. They're both home runs. There's the 1-1 to Braun. And that one's hit to left and deep. But that is Edman there. I had to think about who the outfield alignment was. He has it, and the side is retired. But Brock Holt, his 4th home run of the season, here in the 7th. And looks like Craig Counsell's going to make a double switch here. So let's see what he has on his mind.
Your attention, please. These changes for Milwaukee.
We're going to go to J.P. Fireeisen out of the pen.
Number 76, J.P. Fireeisen. Now playing first base and batting 9. Number 5, Jed Jerko.
So Fireeisen is now in the 7th spot. Jed Jerko is at first, and he's in the 9 hole. And Harrison Bader takes a strike. Fireeisen last pitched on Thursday, went an inning, and struck out 1. Way outside, it's 1-1. Fireeisen 3-2 on the season. He has a 2.55 ERA. 11 strikeouts to 8 walks. 1-1 pitch. Grounded to the right side, but fouled. Bader flew out to center, but was deep enough for O'Neill to tag up and get to third. And then O'Neill was able to score on the ground out by Nicholas. And that's how the Cardinals got their first run of the game. And then in the 7th, they'd get an RBI double from Carpenter with first base open. So that'll be the talk of all the reporters in the post-game press conference about that approach. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fireeisen gets Bader on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Miles Michael.
Brings up the pitcher spot. We'll see what Mike Schlitz has in store for us now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
It's going to be Yario
Number
Munoz.
34, Gyro.
He's batting 171. Oh, Gyro, my bad. 4 RBIs, 2 doubles. Did start 1 game against the Brewers in their last series, and he takes a strike. He's 0 for 6 when they last played here in Milwaukee. 2 pinch hit situations, and then was 0 for 4 in one of the games. Here is the 0-1, and this is 1-1. Brewers have Sogard, Jerko, and Kane in the 8th. If any of those guys get on, Christian Yelich should get in a shot at it. 1-1's in the dirt. As we look at the Brewers bullpen, Alex Claudio, David Phelps warming up. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball right down the middle. Which always dangerous, but if you blow it by him, it isn't. Here comes the 2-2 to Munoz. Strike 3 looking right at the top of the zone. And Fireeisen has 2 strikeouts in the inning. We head back to the top of the order. And Colton Wong, look at that one again, right at the top. And good enough for the home plate umpire. And brings up Colton Wong. 0 for 3 on the day. Locked up at 2.
Your attention, please. Now,
so Alex Reyes is going to work his 19th game of the season. 1-2 on the season. 24 strikeouts to 10 walks. 6.20 ERA. And Eric Sogard is leading us off here in the 8th inning.
Eric Sogard.
Sogard 0 for 2. And if you don't have a home run in this game, you're 0 for. That's how that works tonight. Only home runs, only dingers, only bombs, only long balls. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses 2-0. Sogard looking for his first dinger of the year. He does have 3 RBIs, 4 doubles. 2-0 pitch. Swing, and that is dive for Carpenter. Flips it over to Goldschmidt, and a nice defensive play by Carpenter. Retires Sogard here in the 8th. Take a look at this one again. Just smothers that one. Makes the play from his knees. And gets Sogard in plenty of time. And that brings up Jed Jerko. See some more people joining the stream now. We're already in the 8th inning. We're tied up at 2. Cardinals got 2 runs on 3 doubles. Brewers have 2 solo home runs. Jed Jerko steps in. He has 2 home runs on the season. Both have come against the Cardinals. Council hoping that magic recreates itself here. Here's the pitch. Swing and down for a base hit. So Jed Jerko gets his first hit in about 3 weeks, it feels like. And the Brewers have a base runner with 1 out here in the 8th. Now it'll be interesting to see if Council wants to go to a pinch runner here. Saw that Jerko has 1 speed, and it looks like he's going to stay out there. You have Justin Smoke, but whatever. He's not fast, but you can put Ben Gamble out there. First pitch is swung on and fouled. You could go to Tyrone Taylor. You have a lot of guys who are faster than Jed Jerko in this type of situation. But I guess if I really wanted to make that happen, I would have just played the game myself, right? Pitch to Kane is down the middle, 0-2. I don't do that. I just watch the game. I just react. I can't do stats and play the game at the same time. It would take like 4 hours. I'd have to pause it every time and write it in my book or put it in my computer. Give you all those updates. On in, the water's fine. I don't know what you mean by that one, Chris. Oh, strikeout. Okay, I missed that one. And you got it swinging. I'm gonna need another comment. Calling in, the water's fine. I don't know. Maybe you're just trying to get more people to chat? I don't know. Yelich swings and misses. It's 0-1. Jed Jerko over at first. 2 outs here in the 8th. We're tied at 2. Here's the 0-1 to Yelich. Down low, 1-1. 1-1. Swing and a grounder to Goldschmidt. He'll take it himself, and that will do it for the Crew in the 8th. They get a base hit. They leave him stranded. And after 8 complete, we're still tied at 2. Oh, yes, welcome new folks to the stream. It only looks like there's 2 people watching, but who knows? Maybe that's just who's in the chat. I don't know. I have no idea how to count views, but it looks like there's only... Oh, there's 3 people. That's exciting. Swing and a miss by Tommy Edman. Are you going to chat from your thing? No? Okay. Swing and a miss by Edman. As Fireisen's out there for his 2nd inning of work. But probably on a very short leash. Trying to keep this one tied so the Brewers can win it in the 9th. There's the pitch, swing and a miss. Good pitch there. Quickly 0-2. Kira Garcia Narvaez will be up for the Crew. That's who they want up in that situation. 3 guys that can hit a long ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and it's fouled. Four people, holy cow. Oh, that was my wife. 0-2 pitch. Misses upstairs, 1-2. I don't know if like chatting helps the algorithm of YouTube figure out like, you know, what should be shown on like a live as something that's live to somebody, but I don't know how that works. 1-2. Swung and fouled again. Reset at 1-2. One-two pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Fireisen has come in for multiple innings before, has been effective, and he's going to need to be the most effective now to keep this a tie game. He's fallen behind on Edman, and it's a full count. Full count pitch. Grounder up the middle. Here is not going to be able to make the play, and that's probably going to be a base hit. And it's not. It's going to be an error, so a tough one there for Kira. I don't know. Might have been able... Yeah, he probably would have got him out. So it's going to be an error on Kira, and that's going to bring up Paul Goldschmidt, who had the double and later scored in the 7th. First pitch to him is outside, 1-0. So now you got to wonder who's going to be getting ready in that bullpen. Can't afford to give up another base runner here, especially with nobody out. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swung and foul. Two-2 game here in the 9th. Runner on first, nobody out. Here's the 1-1 to Goldschmidt, just inside. It's 2-1. The 2-1 from Fireisen. Swung on and hit hard foul. Heads up over there. That will brain somebody. So 2-2 to Goldschmidt. Fireisen looking for the double play ball here. Could desperately use one here. 2-2 pitch. Swung on. There it is. Hira takes it himself. Backhand throw to first. And there is the double play. A huge 4-3 double play. And that erases the error, and there's 2 outs here in the 9th. What a play by Hira. And brings up Paul DeYoung. Misses away, 1-0. So a huge double play ball there. And there's 2 outs, nobody on here in the 9th. Here's the 1-0 to DeYoung, and that one's grounded. Hira is not going to be able to make the play. It's a base hit. So just sneaks under the glove of Hira. And probably a regular defensive formation might get DeYoung there, but it's a base hit. And Matt Carpenter, who drove in the other run for the Cardinals steps in, and he takes a strike right down the middle. You are not going to be able to get away with that pitch again. Young at first, 2 outs here. Matt Carpenter is up, 0-1 pitch. Hit just a tapper in front of the mound, and Narvaez is going to make the play to first, and the side is retired. So, Cardinals leave one stranded. Brewers have a chance to get a walk-off win here on a Friday night, a flashback Friday even. Tied at 2, bottom of the ninth coming up.
Leading off for the Brewers, the second baseman, Keston.
So Castanera comes in against Alex Reyes, who's also working his second inning. He fouls one away. Hira Garcia and then Omar Narvaez due up for the Crew. Here's the 0-1 pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Gallegos and Brebbia warming up for the Redbirds. Couple of rays going on. There's the 1-1 to Hira, also down, 2-1. Brewers looking to get their 4th walk-off win of the season, if I have my calculations correct. That is correct. Or their 5th. They have 4 walk-off wins. Looking for number 5. Swing and a miss by Hira. It's 2-2. Last walk-off win was against the Phillies. Hira had a 2-run homer in extra innings, so a chance to do it again here. 2-2, swing and a miss. Hira's down on strikes once again, and there's one away. Take a look at the line for Miles Mikolas. He threw a great game, and he's trying to pour that into his face, literally, into his nose and everything. Just has the 2 hits, the 2 home runs, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Alciel Garcia's in there, had the solo home run that got the Brewers on the board first. And he takes the ball. One-0 pitch, right down Wisconsin Avenue. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Way outside. Molina's just going to let the backstop catch that one and let a ball boy get it. 2-1. This is 3-1. Garcia should get something to hit here. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Way underneath that one. You could definitely tell he was trying to end it with that swing. It's 3-2. Full count pitch. Misses in. So Garcia has the walk. And the go-ahead run is now at first base. Take a look at this one from a different angle. Looks like a ball from there too. Narvaez, game-winning run is at first base. Check of Garcia over there. He's in there. Narvaez has the power to hit the long ball, and the gap should do something. Swing and a miss. Way out in front of that changeup. And a weird depiction of Ed Cedar. It's like Ed Cedar if he was also like a 1930s police cop. Policeman. And Simpsons on the brain. Swing, and that's a double play ball right there. 6-4-3, and that will do it for the Crew in the 9th. We're going to go play some extra baseball. Tied at 2 here in Milwaukee. So Fire Eisen, I guess, is going to keep pitching until his arm falls off. He's working his 3rd inning here. He's going to face off against Yadier Molina. And there's a base hit up the middle. And the Cardinals have their leadoff man on once again here in the 10th.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Fourth extra inning game that the Brewers have played this year. They're 3-0. They won 3 straight extra inning games, actually, on 3 consecutive days against the Phillies. Or they're 3-1. I'm sorry. They lost in extra innings to the Rockies. Another double play ball. Braun to Sogard. Back to Braun. To Jerko. 3-6-3 double play. Just like that, there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Hard hit by O'Neill. Plenty of time to get Molina. And a hard hit ball. Plenty of time to get O'Neill. There's a double play. I gotta update that. Brewers are 3-1 in extra inning games. They do a better job of updating those things. I didn't want to remember the loss, I guess. Get it out of your mind. You gotta forget about them. Harrison Bader steps in 0 for 3 on the day. He struck out twice. Inside, it's 1-1. Fireisen working his 3rd inning. He's gotten 2 double play balls. He's been pitching very effectively here for the Crew, and that probably just gave him the kiss of death. 1-1. Swung on and foul. Had that curveball hanging out in front of the middle of the zone. And Bader was just out in front of it, but it's just a foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and foul. So Bader is zoned up on that off-speed pitch. Let's see what Fireisen wants to do here at 1-2. Looking for something down low. And there's a little looper into center, and Kane is there for the final out. So another double play ball helps Fireisen out. Retires the Cardinals in order, 2-2 as we head to the bottom of the 10th. Brock Holt is going to lead us off here.
The third baseman, Brock Holt.
Had the solo home run that tied this game up. And takes one inside, 1-0. So he's seen 4 pitches. He's swung in at the first pitch in every at-bat up to this point. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. No reason to chase after that one, especially as the Brewers are just looking to get some base runners here. 1-1. Swinging, and it's into left. Edman is there. Makes a little basket catch for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, JP.
So Fireisen is going to come out of the game because it's the pitcher spot up, and it's going to be Tyrone Taylor who gets the at-bat.
Tyrone Taylor.
Taylor with a home run, 3 RBIs, and takes the ball. And if he can get on, he is a speed demon. Can definitely cause some troubles on the base paths. And the guy that Brewers want up there right now. 1-0 pitch, swinging, and it's a foul ball. Taylor batting .364, home run, 3 RBIs. Does have 2 doubles. Also has 2 stolen bases. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1. Also very impressive in just some limited appearances. Already has 5 walks as well. Here's the 2-1. Swinging, and that's one's up the middle. That's going to have to be a hurry by Wong, and it is in time for the second out.
Now batting.
So a nice play by Wong to retire the very fast Tyrone Taylor. And brings up Eric Sogard. He's 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch to him, outside, 1-0. Swing and a miss. These Brewers hitters are not being very patient here. Swinging at some obvious balls. Trying to end it with one swing of the bat. Not the approach you really want here. 1-1. And there's a fly ball to Edman. Plenty of room. And takes a few steps back. He's got it, and the side is retired. Brewers go down in order. Been saying that a lot tonight. Head to the 11th, tied at 2.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so Alex Claudio makes his 23rd appearance of the season. He's 1-1.
Number 58.
He's had a few rough outings so far this season. Pitched on Thursday, went 1 inning, gave up 3 hits and 1 run. And we have a pinch hitter coming up because it is the pitcher spot. It is Lane Thomas. First pitch to Thomas is in there for a strike. Well, I'm very convinced this game was plugging right along. All of these games will last an hour and a half, no matter what. No matter what happens, it's an hour and a half. So if it's like the 9th inning and it's tied at 1, that game's going 18 innings at least. Jerko knocks it down, he flips it to Claudio, and he's got the first out of the inning.
Now that second baseman, Colton.
You know, there's no clock in baseball, but apparently there is a clock on how long these games should last in MLB The Show. That is a thing. That is a thing that happens. Yeah. Long hits a fly ball to center. Kane is going to be with his heels on the track, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman is in there now. 0 for 4. Reached on an error back in the 9th, but was erased on the double play ball. That's with 2 outs here in the 11th. Nobody on. 2-2 game. Another change up straight from Claudio. It's 0-1. And with the sinker in the same spot, misses 1-1. Claudio with that trademark wiggle of the glove. 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the middle. Base hit. So Edman is on with a 2-out single. And that's going to give Paul Goldschmidt a chance
now back
in the inning.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch to Goldschmidt just misses 1-0. Like I said, the framing is not the glove moving up to where the zone is. It's the ball magically going up to where the zone is. That's how framing works in this game. Don't ask me why. I'm not a computer programmer. 1-0 pitch. Grounded to Sogard. He'll fire it over to Hira. And the side is retired. So the Cardinals get a base hit. They leave one stranded. Brewers in the bottom of the 11th are going to try to win it. They got the bottom and the top coming up.
Your attention, please.
John Brebbia is in. He's 0-2 on the season, 15 games. Has given up 5 home runs. That's the most in the bullpen. So let's see if maybe there's a home run ball coming up here in this inning.
Jerko.
Jed Jerko leads it off. That'll be the top of the order. Jerko's 1 for 1. This is 1-0. Jerko with the single, his last at bat. Came in a double switch. And this is 2-0. When Jerko was getting regular playing time, he was very patient at the plate. He was actually leading the team in walks. But then as his bat cooled off and started becoming more of a pinch hit player, he's lost that lead. And this is as well 3-0. So now things are starting to get interesting. Now you have a lot of options. Jed Jerko can get on base here. Here's the 3-0. In there for a strike. Good pitch there. Slider, just a get me over slider. It's 3-1. The 3-1 to Jerko. Swung on and it's a foul. So full count. Good job by Brebbia working his way back into this one. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a drive to left in deep. Edman going back. He's at the track, at the ball. He's looking up. It's out of here. Jed Jerko walks it off for the Crew. His third home run of the season. And his third home run of against the Cardinals. And the Brewers win this one in extra innings. All 3 runs tonight coming via the long ball, and Jed Jerko, who had struggled for most of the month of April, comes through with 2 hits today, and none bigger than a walk-off solo home run in a full count up in the zone, and Jerko drives it to left, and this one is over. What a game. Just over the fence, and they're gonna have a few words with Jed Jerko about what he saw, and leads off the 11th inning with the solo home run. He is your player of the game, and we'll see if there's any shenanigans going on from his teammates. Looks like he had a little side eye, making sure nothing happened. But yeah, put him on a baseball card today. Jed Jerko comes in 2 for 2, came in on the double switch, and hits the solo moonshot for the victory. What a game. Brewers get all their runs via the long ball. They take game 1 of this series. And a great win here tonight. Alex Claudio is going to get the win. John Brevia gives up his 6th home run of the season. 4 hits for the Brewers, 3 of them home runs. The other one was a single by Jed Jerko. That third, the guy raking third just looked up and just did like the deepest breath. Like he can't believe he's still doing this stuff. Oh well. Well, Brewers win this one 3-2. They're hanging atop that NL Central with the Reds and the Cubs both winning tonight. Brewers get their 4th extra inning win, their 5th walk-off win, and just a good win overall. Brewers will face off against these Cardinals. Adrian Hauser versus